Yes. So now I would come to some key concepts in data, which you would have to learn, which you will have to apply when you are carrying out your doctoral thesis. So first is data. So you see, I have examples here. Data is like raw facts. So 6.2, 8.1, 4.7, 7.3, just numbers. I don't know what is this data, right? Now I have these numbers. I will process it and create information. So raw is data. Data is in the raw format. I would come up with some insights, like I'll average it out, or maybe I'll try to find the standard deviation. I'll try to find the median. I'll try to find the mode. So these are the different operations which I can carry. I can add them all. Maybe I need the total. I can add. If I want to see the difference, I can subtract and like see what is the difference. So whatever activities I will carry out to process that data, that will lead me to information. And from that information, I can decide what is the knowledge, what is the insight that I want. So here, like for example, in this example here, there were some figures. Process data average is 6.44, standard deviation 1.41, and actionable insight is target like above 7 for operational efficiency. So this is where we reach to some actionable insight. Now this was related to your of, like the quality of operations. Now data can be of different types, qualitative and quantitative. Qualitative is categorical data. Simple example: a new movie comes in the market, you hear it from your friend, that is a fantastic movie, a superb movie to watch. Okay, you like it already because now people have said that it is a very good movie. That is categorical, and you don't have any numbers there. You only have the qualities of that particular thing, that product or that service that you are talking of. Okay. While quantitative, like you are a smart user, you don't want to just rely on someone's feedback. So you would just quickly go on Google and see how much this movie has collected. What are the collections, right? Average collections, or what are the reviews. So these are my quantitative numerical parameters which can help me in understanding whether it is like it is a good go. Should I go for that movie or not? Right? Qualitative versus quantitative. Then now data can be of different types as well: structured, semi-structured, and unstructured. Are there any questions? No, right? Yeah. So structured data is like very clear. For example, full name. So your name has like first name, last name, structured data. If your contact number has 10 digits, it is structured data. If everybody answers in 10 digits. If your email ID is asked, your email ID has an @ symbol, gmail.com or outlook.com, it is a structured data. Now come to semi-structured. Semi-structured can be not completely structured, but if you do some operations, it will be structured. For example, HTML codes, XML codes, there are codes, or maybe like tags or markers, which are there to identify, which help you simplify. So these are semi-structured ones. For these ones, you need to process, you need to carry out some operation to make it structured. Unstructured are the ones which do not have any defined format. These are harder to analyze. Examples can be social media posts or maybe images. Now today you are on fifth, let's say, and on a patriotic day, so you would like many posts related to your patriotism. Tomorrow maybe there is Valentine's Day, you like a lot about love. Sometime there is a pet day or some international women's day or something else, maybe Christmas. So here, when you are liking different kinds of posts, this is unstructured data, and there is no hard and short format, right? You sometimes you might like some product, some movie. Maybe after a couple of months you don't like that thing. It will change. So that is really difficult, and here you need to apply advanced analytical techniques, because now as consumers, our preferences keep on changing constantly, and also as end users, also as companies, we need to think on all the sides. Like the data can be from different aspects, we need to find out insights from that data and decide what we should do next. Okay. So these are the different types of data. Now, what are the key skills that you would require in data analytics? First is statistical thinking. Statistics, in simple words, is like you need to use numbers, you need to carry out different tests to draw out conclusions. So, for example, what is the probability of like people going to a vacation on Saturday, on a weekend, Saturday and Sunday? So now here, let's say there are 100 people, and I have a data of 100 people. Like, okay, out of these 100 people, 40 people prefer going out on Saturdays. 60 people try to don't not go anywhere. They try to be at home. From the 40 who go out, 20% people are the ones who like to travel for distant places, far away places. 10% people like to travel in locality. and like for the rest of the 10% people like to sleep. For instance, so here I have got different parameters. Now I can predict, okay, so 0.2% or maybe 20% people are interested in going far away. This is how I'm thinking statistically. So I know, okay, my if I have to sell them coupons for any travel, so I can just target those 20% people instead of wasting my efforts on the rest 80. So this is how I can decide as a brand what I need to do, as a company what I need to do. Critical analysis is very important. You need to also understand there can be assumptions behind numbers, like how we assume. For example, if I say a new model, a new phone has come up in the market which is priced at 1 lakh rupees, so your perception has quickly gone like, oh, it is an outstanding phone, that's why it is like priced so high. Or maybe it has very advanced security features because of which it is priced so high. We suddenly think of like some different parameters because of the pricing. But it is important that our assumptions don't drive our decisions, data drives our decision. So smart buyers would do, they would see similar phones in that price range, they will try to compare, like let's say Samsung S24 versus iPhone 15, 16 Pro Max versus some Vivo or Oppo. Then they will try to see the features in the tabular format, try to compare which has got the best features, and accordingly they will decide. So this is critical analysis where you're trying to see which is the best choice. Then you communicate and you try to solve the problem. So communication is very important here, and solving a problem analytically with correct parameters in place is super critical for taking decisions. Are you guys with me? So some important parameters are here. I want you all to read this, and if you have any questions, please ask.